On the racetrack, United was any owner's dream, collecting 7 graded stakes wins and competing as one of the top turf horses in California for several years in a row. So when it came time for him to retire, there was no question that he was staying with the LNJ Foxwoods family. In his second career, United now competes as a show jumper with Madison Scott, and he serves as an ambassador for Thoroughbred Aftercare. My first association with United began in 2018 when I started working for Solis Lit Bloodstock and LNJ Foxwoods. And when I first started working for the company, United had broken his maiden just a couple of weeks before that. I was really there to enjoy his entire racing career. He began in Canada before going to California and was trained by Richard Mandela and just went on an unbelievable tear for years and was the kind of horse that's just an absolute joy for anyone to own, anyone to be around, be associated with. His Breeders' Cup turf, when he ran bricks and mortar to a head, that was pretty unbelievable. And we were going absolutely bonkers. Like, no one would have known that this horse didn't win the race if you had watched our group. We were losing our minds. I mean, he was so distinctive too, watching him race, like his head carriage. Carried his head low, just galloped along, would just gallop these things into submission, and he was just a great horse and so much fun every time. So when it was time to retire United from racing, he was such a special horse to the Roth family, and they care so much about what happens to their horses in the next phase of their career. We had a conversation with the Roths, and everyone very generously agreed to let me, ride him and campaign him and use him as an ambassador for off-the-track thoroughbreds. He was such a notable horse, and he's so genuine with such a beautiful personality that he's been a great horse to showcase, not just what thoroughbreds can do in their next career, but has been a just wonderful example, of an owner taking just great care and pride in their horse, not just on the racetrack, but afterwards. So LNJ Foxwoods still owns United, and I'm just lucky to be a passenger and a part of the story. So United lives the dream now, of course. He gets to live on this beautiful farm, has top-notch care, just as he did on the racetrack. And he's been a great ambassador for the breed. He's gotten to go out and do a few various shows. We competed in the Real Rider Cup 2 years ago, which is just a wonderful showcase for thoroughbreds. So we were able to compete in that. We'll be doing that again this year. Beyond that, and doing some shows here around Kentucky, he's also been just a wonderful horse for people to experience riding. Just earlier this year, Flavien Prat's family came out and got to ride United. Being such a good competitor on the track, to be able to do, the show jumping and eventing, to having a 3-year-old sit on him and steer him around, that's not a lot of horses that can fit that bill. And it's just another example of what makes this horse so special.